Hello Clash fans, Trample Damage coming at you today with a pretty amazing 39 Hog Riders and 5 Headhunters attack at Town Hall 9. You can see here my heroes are pretty low level on, they're not max, so 21 King and a 14 Queen. But I want to show you how you can use a mass Hog Rider attack to take down even really impressive war base layouts. Now, the main thing that you guys know, if you've ever attacked with Hog Riders, you have to handle the same thing with balloons, right? You have to handle the enemy clan castle and you have to handle the enemy archer queen. Now, this is a very solid war layout for one of my clan mates, Rage. This is his max Town Hall 9. I recently upgraded my 9s to 10, but I really wanted to show this attack, so he was kind enough to bring over and throw up some war bases for me to attack against. And what you're really looking for with this attack is anywhere that you can create a good path for your Hog Riders and then be able to bring in the Headhunters alongside them to help take out the enemy heroes. Now, if you have a more boxy base, what you'd wind up doing is like taking out one portion with your King and Queen and then creating this path for the Hogs. Now, because of the natural layout here, we were able to take advantage of this. And what we're really going to wind up doing, it feels like an absolute spam attack. We're going to wind up putting, oops, I'm fast forwarding. We put in a Giant and the Barbarian King to take care of the enemy Barbarian King, and then we're putting in all of our Hog Riders in a nice long line, creating this cavalry charge across the base. Now, once the Hogs have made a little bit of progress into the base, we go ahead and unleash those 5 Headhunters from the clan castle, and I want you to watch how fast this enemy king goes down. Bang. It took like 2 seconds tops. Now, the Hog Riders are starting to push their way through the base, and we have 3 heal spells that we're going to be able to use, and the Headhunters are going to move on to the enemy Archer Queen. Now, I primarily recommend that you make the approach on any of these bases coming at the Queen and the enemy clan castle. That way the enemy queen can go down first, because if the Headhunters do not get to her, you're going to have problems. Now, the nice thing is, because the Hogs are moving across the base heading for the defenses and they're not getting slowed down by the storage, the Headhunters actually have pretty good coverage, and they don't even get anybody noticing them until they get almost all the way to the clan castle. Now, what you'll notice here is there are some super minions that came out of the clan castle, because this Town Hall 9 warbase has been around for a little while, and the clan castle troops are still remembered from the last time this was used. It's no longer legal to use the super minions in the clan castle for Town Hall 9 because they are just such a powerful troop to deal with. But those Headhunters make it through, and very quickly, a couple shots, that's a max queen, about 4 shots from those Headhunters, and she is done. Now, meanwhile, the Hog Riders are still marching their way through the base. We have used our second heal spell, and then they're going to wind up moving back into this back corner here where I do have the enemy bomb tower to deal with, and I usually recommend, again, start with enemy queen, enemy clan castle, and if you can get a bomb tower out of the way, particularly with your own archer queen, that would definitely be a better thing to do. So final heal spell coming down here on the way in toward this bomb tower, but we do have my king and queen still up, running around. We have 3 wizards and I think it was 8 or 9 archers that I have for cleanup. It's 8 archers for cleanup to be able to help take the base down. This is such a crazy powerful attack. I cannot believe how well this has been working in the attempts that I've made so far. Now here I will share, we're not going to put you through the entire thing, but the after this hidden Tesla goes down there, there's no defenses left, and my archer queen here, after taking out the enemy queen altar, you would figure the natural thing that she would want to do is run up around the outside here and shoot one of actually, no, well, yeah, from here, if she shot one of these walls, she'd be able to reach the Dark Elixir storage. But instead, she said, you know what I should do? I should take this wall here. And then she continues shooting at that wall and then just kind of starts making her way through here. And eventually, see, even after they broke that wall, she just kept shooting at it. She's like, yeah, let's take this wall right here. So I don't know what she had on her mind. So it's a very powerful attack, although I know it looks kind of goofy. We'll also take a look at, this is another good war-based layout, and this is not something that would be really easy for a normal attacker to take care of with a traditional army, right? It's nice, more centrally located archer queen, bomb towers in the center, clan castle. You could trigger from up here, which would naturally make you start wanting to bring your troops in on this side, but because we do have a little bit of a nice path for the Hog Riders to take here, we can just... Let me go ahead and send in. So we sent in a Giant with a couple of Hog Riders because I wanted to try and trim. I didn't know there was a Tesla here. I wanted to take this mortar down and possibly that Wizard Tower just so that the Hog Riders would have a nice tight funnel coming in here. But of course, the hidden Tesla pops up, which kind of put paid to the simple pathing that I was expecting. But nonetheless, those Hog Riders just come in And shortly after they start to engage, the Archer Queen is now shooting the Hog Riders, and I've got a couple things happening at once. The Headhunters are coming in, and they're about to make incredibly short work of this Archer Queen, and we have 3 poison spells to help take out the enemy clan castle troops, which is what we'll take a look at the Queen going down here real fast. Again, you see very quickly she goes down. We got 2 poison spells right away on those super minions, a 3rd poison spell on the back end, and then I went ahead and froze them. That is going to take out the super minions with no problem. The Hog Riders are still up and running. I have 1 heal spell left, and at this point, my Barbarian King and my Archer Queen are going to have absolutely no problem taking the rest of this base down. Those Hog Riders still working their way through the middle. Now, depending on what comes out of the clan castle, because a super minion clan castle is incredibly difficult to deal with. But if you get something like a couple of witches, or a Lava Hound is actually hilarious, because if the Lava Hound comes out, it's just going to keep dealing 15 damage per second to a single Hog Rider as it chases them around the base. And if it ever does come into contact with wizards or your Archer Queen, at that point your poison spells will come in perfectly handy. In the meantime, you've got those poison spells to help with skeletons, which are such a problem sometimes for Town Hall 9 Hog Riders. But again, with 3 poison spells and a freeze, it is more than enough to take out whatever clan castle troops that you can encounter. I'll share one more attack. This one was actually before. I just bought my queen yesterday. This account had been sitting on a Barbarian King at level 21 with no Archer Queen, but I went ahead and bought my Archer Queen. This was before I picked her up. And again, it's a regular traditional raid attack, or I guess I have to use a different word now that we have the clan capital, but it's just a traditional multiplayer attack. And I did not have my Archer Queen, but the ground X bows are, of course, a bit of a pain in the butt for the Hog Riders because they are able to shoot from such a great distance. But I wanted to take out the bomb tower, so I brought my king and the giant up here at the top to tank a little bit, threw in a couple of Hog Riders just to get that bomb tower down, and then we are prepared for the mass Hog Rider attack, which I'm telling you, 39 Hog Riders will make so much short work of even the most powerful defenses. We've got the hogs coming in from the top. Now, I wait a minute here because I want to time the Headhunters for getting to the Archer Queen. So you see my hogs have been coming through here. The Headhunters, very short work of the Queen. Still jumping over the wall, very short work of the King. They can even benefit from the heal spell. I've got hogs coming in from the top. I've got hogs coming in from the bottom. Still 1 more heal spell left up there at the top for the Hog Riders. And you can see these Headhunters in the middle. They essentially function like miners at that point, where they'll just shoot the closest thing. And of course, they can hop over walls. So they're very useful in continuing to take down and clean up the base. Meanwhile, those archers around the outside are helping to clean up, because that is one thing you can run into with this attack is a time fail if your hogs clump up. So if you need to, you can always drop a Hog Rider to pick up a few extra cleanup troops, but to be honest, those 3 wizards and 8 archers are going to be enough for you to be able to help clean this base up in almost all of these scenarios. Now, mind you, this is with no Archer Queen whatsoever. I realize I did not have clan castle troops that I faced, but you can see I did not use any of those 3 poison spells. I did not use that freeze spell. That is more than enough to take care of any clan castle that you will wind up encountering. Now, if you're attacking a base and you know, like for war, that it has an easy clan castle to take care of, maybe it's like a couple of witches and 1 poison spell can take it out, then you have an opportunity to sub out 2 of those poison spells to bring a 4th heal, which is just going to make this so much easier for you to handle. But the key for this is always just going to be those Headhunters taking out the enemy heroes. So relatively quick video for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to comment down below. I am now going to start posting on Instagram, but if you've seen me on TikTok, you know that I have a pretty big following on TikTok, and I love to post the short videos there. Share this one with your clanmates. Check out the rest of my content. I do have a playlist for every town hall on here. I'm going to try and get back to posting some more YouTube stuff. It's just life is busy. I enjoy the game, but of course it's not my primary focus. I hope you guys have a great one. Trample Damage saying we will see you next time.